What's up, Richard? Tibbers here. With the new Jurassic World film out now, Jurassic World Rebirth, I decided to go ahead and do my top 10 favorite dinosaur movies. Because who doesn't love a good dino, right? I mean, whether you talk about Jurassic Park, and all, I mean, dinosaur friend, like, I feel like there's not really as many, like, dinosaur movies that's not Jurassic Park related anymore now. But who doesn't love anything Jurassic Park, right? Or anything dinos? So here are my official top 10 favorite dinosaur movies of all time. All right, coming in at number 10 is the Pixar film The Good Dinosaur, about Arlo, who's this Apatosaurus who befriends this human kid named Spot and embark on a journey home through a dangerous wilderness, learning courage and family. This is probably one of Pixar's most underappreciated films here. It is really heartfelt. It is charming. You know, really felt like, let's say, if I don't know, if Pixar made Land Before Time, that's what we get with this. But it is a really decent one, worth giving a go. You had some cool voice talents, like Jeffrey Wright was in this, Francis McDormand. It's a really decent voice talents of our two, so well worth a watch. All right, number 9 is, of course, We're Back, A Dinosaur Story. Of course, it actually features the voice of John Goodman, where dinosaurs are given intelligence and time travel to modern New York City to entertain kids, but must evade a sinister circus owner here. And this is probably one of the most underappreciated anime films from the 90s. It is a really decent one, worth giving a go. Definitely had some fun laughs to it. I probably remember watching this a few times as a kid, and used to always get a kick out of it. So, well worth a watch there. Alright, number 8 is 1,000,000 Years BC, where prehistoric tribesman Tiamat battles dinosaurs and rivals tribes while falling for Leona, a woman from a more advanced tribe in a harsh world. Now, this does star Raquel Welch, who this movie was, let's be real, way ahead of my time, but I remember watching this a few times on TCM. It is a classic. You know, it is like very 60s cheesy fun. You know, Raquel Welch, who did not like that? Come on, who did not like Raquel Welch? Like, Raquel Welch was, let's say, the Sydney Sweeney of the 1960s, you know? And she was really solid in this. The looks of the dinosaurs, let's be real. You know, in the 60s, they were way ahead of Jurassic Park type of technology, you know? And 1,000,000 Years BC, definitely, like, the effects was definitely very, very different than the effects we have now, but man, they should totally remake this. Like, I could totally see a 1,000,000 Years BC remake, but who knows? Alright. Coming in at number 7 is Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs. Now, of course, you know, this is where, like, during some of the Ice Age franchise, where Manny, Sid, and Diego discover a hidden dinosaur world where Sid adopts dino eggs here. And this is actually, of all the sequels that came out, this is probably my favorite sequel, to be honest with you. I used to always get a kick out of this one. You know, it's probably the one I remember the most out of the sequels, to be honest with you. I mean, crazily that it's been like this long since Dawn of the Dinosaurs. I always quite enjoyed, Dawn of the Dinosaurs a lot. Definitely really entertaining here, and definitely excited for another Ice Age movie when that comes out. All right, number 6, gonna be a little cheating because the whole movie is not about a dinosaur, but one of the most iconic moments does feature a dino. Number 6 is King Kong. I mean, one of the most iconic moments in this film is literally, in my opinion, is the sequence with the Rex, with the T-Rex and Kong fighting. Like, I don't know, that probably one of the best moments of that whole film. Like, definitely really entertaining. I mean, really felt like, let's say, Peter Jackson's, if he directed both King Kong and Jurassic Park, this is what we get. And it's a really cool, entertaining one worth giving a go. Alright, now I do got a couple of Jurassic Park stuff on my list. Number 5, unpopular to say, and that is Jurassic Park 3. Now, I don't care what anyone says. I like that Spinosaurus, the Spinosaurus versus T-Rex fight scene. Is even people who did not like the movie will admit that's one of the highlights of the film. I mean, I always quite enjoyed Jurassic Park 3. Definitely holds a place in my heart because it was actually the first Jurassic Park movie I ever saw in theaters, believe it or not. But still, it is a really entertaining one. I always quite like the Spinosaurus and the T Rex stuff, and really cool to check out. All right, coming in at number 4 is Jurassic World. Of course, the latest Jurassic World film for 2015. A really nice, worry reboot, and sadly it's probably the only one of the Chris Pratt movies I quite enjoyed. Fallen Kingdom was just okay. Dominion wasn't so good. So sadly, this was like the only one of the one of the only films with the word world in that I quite enjoy. And I mean, come on, the motorcycle scenes with Chris Pratt with the Raptors is really iconic. The first female death scene, by the way, which all due respect to the actress, that is probably my favorite moment. This is literally that scene. Is of course that scene with the pterodactyls. I'm like, I feel so sorry for her, but that was actually an awesome scene in my opinion. But yeah, I really quite enjoyed this one a lot. So cool dino battles. Like I just rewatched this on Peacock this past week. Movie still holds up in my opinion. And all right, number 3 is the movie Dinosaur. Just Dinosaur. This is of course actually I could say it was like one of Disney's first like CGI experiment. And the story is like a bit generic. With like a her migration, hero's journey, and realistic dinosaurs. I still remember watching this one in theaters as a kid. I used to get a kick out of this one. Like I still have some of the lemur, like the little lemur toys. Here, I mean, something about that dinosaur movie holds up perfectly. The animations, like again, it was like I think that was actually the first CG film, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong there, but I really quite like the CG appeal. Really shows that Disney could really go open outside the box with this stuff, and yeah, I mean Dinosaur just looks so realistic. Like I almost forgot this thing was animated at one point when I first saw it. But yeah. All right, number 2 is probably my favorite dinosaur movie that is not Jurassic Park related, and probably my favorite anime movie that is not Disney or DreamWorks. Number 2 is The Land Before Time. I always thought of this as, Lion King, but with dinosaurs. Obviously, this was released before The Lion King, but it's just so emotionally, so, like, the hand-drawn dinos have, like, charm to it. Uh, of course, the iconic Diana Ross's song, and this is just so good too, man. I mean, also really sad, especially if you know that one of the actresses, like the young actress from this, Judy Bossy, tragically passed away at a very young age. And yeah, I used to always watch this thing tons of times as a kid. It's just really remarkable, really terrific. And actually, the sequels, I actually do quite like the sequels a lot too. Like my favorite out of the sequels will probably be The Time of the Great Giving. The one with the bully Sid, and I always get a kick out of that one more. But nothing beats the original. I mean, oh, again, that song that Diana Ross sings in this, "If We Hold On Together." I looked at the Oscars. How on earth did that song not get an Oscar nomination for Best Original Song? Beyond me. Now, obviously, the animation character did not really come out until like 2002. Let me tell you right now, if the animation category was introduced in the 80s, this would have got nominated. Like, would have not just got nominated, won Best Animated Feature. It's just so great. I mean, the score by James Horner. This is probably my favorite James Horner score, by the way. Even over Titanic. And his score on Titanic was great, but this will always actually be my favorite score of his. It's just, of course, not directed by, but it's produced by Steven Spielberg, directed by Don Bluth. Land Before Time is just so heartfelt. I mean, you got Littlefoot, Ducky, Petrie, Spike, Sarah. Again, there's actually a little baby dinosaur that is featured in the new Jurassic World film. Reminds me so much of little Sarah from Land Before Time. I'm like, if that actually works, I'll be down to see a lot. Like, I'll be down to see a live action Land Before Time. With the success of How to Train Your Dragon, maybe that could be Universal's next docket. Who knows? And of course, my number one favorite dinosaur movie of all time is none other than Jurassic Park. One of the most iconic dinosaur movies of all time. It's just such an amazing thrill ride. I still remember seeing. I still remember seeing this movie for the first time as a kid. Never saw it in theaters as a kid because I was pretty much 1 year old at the time when this movie was released. But I remember watching it on TV as a kid. I was blown away of how great they did that effects. Literally made it look like those dinosaurs was realistic. And Spielberg, probably one of his greatest achievement of all time. It's just, of course, Sam Neill, Jeff Goldblum. Some of the Jurassic Park sequels were good, but nothing beats the original. That iconic John Williams song, which you know what? No matter how many bad Jurassic Park movies we get, it's always a joy to hear John Williams' iconic theme song. It's just so amazing, man. Who doesn't love the original Jurassic Park? It's just such a good one. But that's pretty much it. Here is, of course, my quick rundown. Number 10 is The Good Dinosaur. 9, We're Back, A Dinosaur Story. 8, 1 million years BC. 7, Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaur. 6, King Kong. 5, Jurassic Park 3. 4, Jurassic World. 3, Dinosaur. 2, The Land Before Time. And number 1 is Jurassic Park. Now, there's other ones I probably could have added. Maybe Barney's Great Adventure. That probably will be in my honorable mention. Let me see. Night at the Museum, I guess you could count as a dinosaur movie. There is a dinosaur chasing Ben Stiller. If you really want to count, I guess the Flintstones. I'm not sure if that really. I guess if I count King Kong here, yeah, probably the Flintstones would be my honorable mention because there is. Come on, who doesn't love Dino? You can't do dinosaurs without Dino. The Lost World from 1925. The Lost World, Jurassic Park. Journey to the Center of the Earth. Carnosaur, which was actually released before Jurassic World Park was ever released, like a month before. But oh yeah, Tammy and the T-Rex. Who did not remember that one? There's some other good ones. The Land Before Time sequels I could have added, and many others. Let me let you guys. What are some of your favorite dinosaur movies of all time? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notification. This is Timmy Signer.